Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Thank you all for being on. We are going to go ahead and get started. It is 9 o'clock sharp. So my name is Amy Poepping, for those of you that don't know me. And I am a networker by day and night, a mom and wife every day and every night. And I really have a love for leaving people better than I found them and giving more of me and my talents and my love every chance that I get. And I'm really excited to be bringing this fun topic to you guys this morning of the law of attraction and like attracts like. And this call is going to be about 30 minutes. I could talk on this for hours, so I'm going to try and sum it up as the best that I can in 30 minutes. And the content of this call is kind of a big Mod Podge of information that I have learned over the years and that I have absorbed from many different sources, and just kind of my interpretation of it, and I hope you guys can all find value in it. And as you know, or maybe don't know, I am one of 4 wonderful women that we all have a passion for mindset transformation. So if you've been on this call before, you may not have heard me, you maybe have heard somebody else, but we are a team, and we love our Monday mornings with you guys. So we are going to dive into this. So the law of attraction, it's always on. And a lot of us don't realize this because a lot of us, maybe we're not aware of it, maybe we don't really understand it, but I want you to just know that it is always, always on. It can never be turned off. And a simple definition for you guys, the law of attraction, it's the ability to attract into our lives what we think about and what we focus on if we allow it. So a big emphasis on if. Keep that in mind. So I want you to really quick, I know it's really early for some of us, and maybe if you're listening to this recording, it's not so early, but I want you to take just like 10 seconds, and I want you to tilt your head back all the way so you're looking up at the ceiling, and I want you to just smile. Take a deep breath and smile. You feel good, right? You feel good. You and everything around you is energy. Everything. You, yourself, the floor that your feet are on, the air that you're breathing, the sounds that you're hearing, it's all energy. Everything is energy. It always has been. It always will be. You can't create it, and you cannot destroy it. Energy. It's everything. Everything has a frequency. I want you to think of yourself, think of your life as a magnet. What you think about as a magnet, good, bad, want, don't want, anything you think about, you're attracting. Okay? So a refrigerator obviously holds magnets. That's what it does. It attracts magnets. Now, what you put between the fridge and the magnet is your choice. Maybe it's a picture, maybe it's a grocery list. Think of yourself as that magnet. What are you attracting into your life? Think of the words, I can't, I won't, I'll never. You're creating all of that in your life. I can, I will, I'm able. They're all creations in your life. What are you thinking about all the time? That's what you're attracting. Okay, you're a magnet. Whatever you're talking about, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're focusing on, that's what you're attracting into your life. Now, of course, you cannot control every thought. If we could do that, this world would be a totally different place. But unfortunately, we can't, because science says that in our minds, the average day, we have 60,000 thoughts. That's a lot. I mean, you wouldn't do anything else with your life except try and control 60,000 thoughts in a day. But what every single one of those thoughts brings is emotion. And we can control our emotions. Yes, every thought comes into mind. Every day, lots and lots of thoughts. What kind of emotions are you taking from those thoughts? We often react to situations when we should proact. You hear, ABC and you get anxious. So your thought is what you heard, but your emotion is anxiety. Are you truly listening, or are you letting your emotion take over? Are you listening to whatever that ABC thing said to you? Are you listening to that? Or are you just letting emotion take over and you're anxious? You have to control that emotion, no matter what the thought was of what you just heard. Continue listening. Truly listen, or truly look, not just see, and control that emotion that comes from whatever you just learned or whatever you just saw, whatever you just heard. We celebrate the good, more good comes. We tread in doubt, worry, fear, anxiety. More doubt, worry, fear, anxiety is going to come. But when you're celebrating good, every big good, every small good, every intermediate good, if you're celebrating that, it leaves so little room for worry, fear, doubt, anxiety, all those negative emotions. And by default, celebrating more of the good, you're controlling the bad emotions. And it just becomes more natural that your mind focuses on the good. Now, is any life perfect? No. Do we all have bad? Yes. But it's dependent on how long you focus, how long you fret, how long you sulk in those bads. Take your 5 minutes. Maybe something really tragic and awful has happened to you. Yes, of course, you're going to be sad. But there's always good in every situation, and that is hard for people to comprehend. Death is the easiest one to think about this with. We are often so sad when we lose somebody that we love. It's natural. However, you focusing on their loss makes you forget about the wonderful life that they lived. It makes you forget about all these incredible memories that you have with this person, the time that they did have here on earth, the laughs that you shared. Yes, are you sad? Of course. But the longer you're sad, the more sadness that will come to you. If you're celebrating that person's life, celebrating the memories that you have, more good is going to come to you sooner. Car accidents. People think, well, I don't attract everything into my life. I didn't attract that car accident. I didn't attract cancer. I didn't attract my mom dying at a young age. Whatever the case may be, yeah, that's kind of a stab to the gut, right? But in a way, whether it's you directly, you indirectly, you and a bunch of other people, everything is attracted into your life for purpose. Everything. Maybe you're a cancer survivor and you just worry and fret that, oh my gosh, it's just going to come back. I just know it. And you do everything right. You eat right and you exercise and you take good vitamins, and yet you still have this worry and fear in your mind. Guess what you're attracting? It doesn't matter that you're doing all the right things, but if you're thinking the wrong things, you're going to think the wrong things into reality. Everything starts as a thought. Everything. Every dream is created twice. First, it's created in your mind. It's mentally created. Look around you wherever you are. Everything that you see started as a thought. That chair started as a thought. That refrigerator started as a thought. That phone started as a thought. Every building, every business, every painting started as a thought. It's nothing more than a single cell idea at that point. And then there's this second creation, and it's physical. You make that thought obedient. If your dream is a book, you make it obedient with a keyboard. If your dream is playing professional sports, you make it obedient at the gym. If your dream is making music, you make it obedient one note at a time. And you cannot achieve what you don't believe. If you don't believe it, you won't achieve it. It's hard to swallow. It really is. You're a magnet. Are you believing that XYZ can happen? Are you truly believing it? Do you have so much faith in yourself, in your life, in your thoughts, that you don't once worry or fret about when XYZ will happen? Because you just know, you know so wholeheartedly that it will be. It will happen. It will come. You don't have to know how. You do not have to know how. Believe it will, and the how simply aligns. The universe makes it happen. The universe makes it happen. Quit your stinking thinking. Most of you are listening to this because you're in you're in business. Are you in business because you thought, oh, ho-hum, yeah, I guess I'll just, try this out? Are you in business because you followed your heart? You followed your gut because you just knew. You didn't know how, but you just knew in your heart that this was something that you needed to do. This was something that you wanted to be a part of. Truly, when was the last time you did something to just follow your heart, or you followed your gut and you did it for that reason only? Because if it's been a long time since you've done that, I'm going to say you are not using the law of attraction to its incredible, extraordinary potential. You hear a lot. I grew up hearing it. Go with your gut. That's the law of attraction, you guys. That's the universe giving you a little nudge saying, Amy, do this. Amy, go here. Say this. We don't think of it like that, but it is. You have to follow your heart. If you're not, you are turning your magnet to its backside and resisting everything. You just put up a brick wall to the universe. You have to ask for what you want. It's not like all of a sudden, I have this thought in my mind. It can be anything. You want babies. You want to get married. You want a new car. You want to be debt-free. You want to have a successful business. You want to move out of a brutally cold winter state. Whatever it is that you want and desire and dream of, it's not just like a one little fleeting thought that you have. You have to ask. Write it down. Speak it out. Pray about it. Meditate on it. Whatever your thing is, do that, and do that daily. It's not like, oh, I did this once, now the universe knows. No. Speak it into existence. Say this right now, wherever you are. If you feel like a fool, perfect. That means we're doing something right. Say I, and your name, don't say Amy. Say I, Amy, am capable, am deserving of my dreams. And you can take that and say, I, Amy, am capable, am deserving of financial freedom. I, Amy, am capable, am deserving of a new house. I, Amy, am capable, I'm deserving of a baby. Fill in your blank. And don't just say that every once in a while. Say it to yourself. Look in the mirror and say it to yourself every single day. More than once a day. In business, I, Amy, am capable and deserving of blank rank. I, Amy, am capable and deserving of $1 million. Fill in your blank. Write it down. Say it. Say it to yourself. Say it to people you love. Say it to people you don't know. Read it. Read it in prayer. Read it in meditation. And you have to believe it. It's one thing to just read something. You know, I could read you a book right now if I wanted to. That doesn't mean that I believe the words that I'm reading. Know it with every ounce of your being. Insane belief. So insane that it has to be true. Run on faith. Have so much belief that you just run on faith. You know with zero doubt in your mind that it's going to happen. Are doubts going to creep in? Is fear going to creep in? Absolutely, you guys, but who controls your emotions? You. Picture this. If you know any, I'm a sports person, so here's a sports analogy for you. Think of football. Okay, the quarterback gets the ball. Does the quarterback stand there and the wide receiver run down the field? Then the wide receiver stands there and then the quarterback throws the ball? If you don't know anything about football, I'll tell you no. The quarterback gets the ball, and the instant that that ball is in motion, that receiver is running down the field. And that quarterback throws the ball way before that receiver is where he needs to be to catch it. The quarterback is throwing on faith. The receiver is running on faith. Do they connect every single time? No. But when that ball is thrown, that quarterback has full faith and so much belief that that ball is going to get caught. Every single time. Picture yourself, maybe in business, picture yourself walking on stage with a big giant check. And don't just picture a check with that exact amount in it. Whatever that number is, that freedom number. Picture yourself walking across the stage with that check. Picture yourself writing out a massive check. I'm a big giver. I love to give back. I picture myself writing a check to this foundation, this charity, whatever you're going to give to, whomever you're going to give to, right? Picture yourself writing out that check for a specific number. Picture the money coming to you. If it's a check in the mail, if it's a direct deposit into your account, if it's a text message saying this amount was just transferred, picture that amount. And don't just think about it once. Visualize over and over and over and over. You have to visualize whatever you're asking for. And then you have to step back and think, wow, I'm so grateful for everything that I have right here, right now. Because without struggles, we wouldn't have good. Without the bad, we wouldn't have great. Maybe you're not struggling right now, and that's okay too. But be grateful for whatever you have right here, right now. Be grateful that you have, your 2 feet to walk on, your 2 ears to listen to this with, a roof over your head. Grateful for what you have now. If you are not grateful for what you have, you will never be given more. Gratitude, 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 gratitude. And know that it is okay and it is so good to be asking for more. Every single life, your life, my life, was created for abundance. Don't ever think otherwise. Remember, nothing has become without first being a thought. And all of those thoughts become things with intention. There are so many celebrities, and I use celebrities because we all know that they're financially successful, whether they're, abundantly successful in happiness, love, all of that. We don't know, but financially we know they're successful. Do you know how many celebrities wrote themselves a check and carried it in their wallets? They had so much faith, so much belief in themselves that they could do this. They could achieve their dreams. They used the law of attraction that, someday I am going to be able to write myself a check for $10 million. I will be able to buy a house for $4 million in cash. That's the law of attraction. Do you know how many professional athletes would sit in whatever their sport was, whether it was a court or a field or a rink? They would sit in the stands and they would visualize not the athletes that were on the field or the court or the rink currently. They would visualize themselves. It takes practice. It takes effort. You can't just think, I'm going to be a millionaire, and then it just happens. No. You ask for it. You believe it. You visualize it. You receive it, but you have to act on it. Don't live as a victim of your circumstance. Don't live as a piece of your past. Live how your future will be. Live as if it, whatever it is, live as if it is here. Whatever can be imagined. Whatever can be imagined, whatever can be held in the mind's eye, whatever emotions you carry, whatever, it is achievable if you take action. Write a plan. Take action. You can get to where you want to be. You can. I'm telling you, you can. Anybody can. But do you believe you can? Do you know that you can? Whatever can be imagined can be reality. If you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. And here's the thing with the law of attraction. You get it or you don't get it. It's still there. Like I said at the beginning, it's always on. I don't understand how gravity works. I don't understand how a car works. I don't even understand how the internet works. But they all still work without my understanding. It's always on. You are limitless. You are a creator. You are a magnet. What are you attracting? You have to be so cautious of the words, the thoughts, the feelings that you engage with. If your goal is to get out of debt, yet all you're thinking about is, I have to get out of debt, I have to get out of debt, I have to get out of debt, you're still thinking about debt. What should you be thinking about? I'm so grateful for being financially free. I'm so grateful to be able to pay cash for this house. I'm so grateful to be able to pay cash for this brand new safe vehicle. These 2 brand new safe vehicles. Fill in your blank. I'm so grateful to be financially free to do this. Then what are your thoughts on being financially free? And having the ability to do and get and buy whatever you need. It seems so simple, right? So simple. So why isn't everyone where they are or where they want to be and who they want to be and have what they want? Because it takes devoted effort, massive action, especially at the beginning. Especially at the beginning. Make a real decision. Make the decision, declare it, write it down, talk about it, and the universe engages. Make that decision. It will change your life. Does it happen overnight? Unfortunately not. Can it happen quickly? Yes, it can. If you have it in you, the faith, the belief to say, do, act, think, visualize, it can happen very quickly. You have to control your emotions. We have those 60,000 thoughts a day. We can't control all of that, but we can control the emotion that comes from them. Many of you have heard this, but when you feel good, you do good. It's so true. It also comes along with, when you feel good, you attract good. You attract good. So we have to ask. We have to have that plan. We have to know exactly what we want, what we need, what we desire. We have to believe it. We have to visualize it. We have to act in alignment and receive it. So today, what do I want you guys to do? I want you to really think about what it is that you want, what it is that you need, what it is that you desire, and write it down. Maybe it's 2 sentences, maybe it's a page. And then I want you to grant yourself permission to receive. Some people write a letter to the universe. Dear universe. Don't talk about what you don't want. Don't say, I don't want debt. No, I want and desire financial freedom. Remember, I told you at the beginning, it doesn't matter the good, the bad, the want, the don't want that you're thinking about. That's your thought, and that's what you're attracting. So think about the good. Ask for the good. Write it down and read that paper over and over and over and over. Maybe it's how you start your day. Maybe it's how you end your day. Maybe you read it 10 times a day. Whatever works for you, that's what you need to do. But write it down. Speak it into existence. And there's one very big key here that you guys, if this is something that you really, truly want to take seriously, then you need to go watch a movie. It's on Netflix and Amazon Prime. It's called The Secret. It's an hour and a half long, and I can promise you, you will not ever just watch it once. It's so powerful. It goes into much more detail and more depth of what I talked about here today. And it goes into more of the science of it. The Secret. It's on Netflix and Amazon Prime. You have to watch it. It's the most powerful thing, the most powerful 90 minutes I've ever experienced. And I watch it, and I gain something new from it every time. I've watched it, I couldn't tell you how many times. The Secret. It's also a book. So whatever route you want, if you want the book or the movie, either way, it's a must. So write down your wants, desires, dreams, needs, not the bad, only the good, and then go watch or read The Secret. That is all I have for you guys today, and I only went 2 minutes over. I'm pretty proud of myself. If you have questions, please reach out to me. You can find me on all social media accounts, Amy Poepping, and we will post this recording in our Facebook group, and we will also have it posted on YouTube. So if you need any of those links, please feel free to reach out to me or one of the other gals that does these mindset calls. So have a wonderful day, and we will all talk to you soon. Go be a magnet and attract what you want, desire, and need. Like attracts like. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.